And today's review is for ages 13 and up, and I just finally got in the Plus Ultra optional parts for Deku and Bakugo, or Murder God Dynamite. Yeah. So yeah, that's the box. That's the side of the box. And there's some examples of how to use the parts. Yeah. And it is not as simple as it looks. Very complicated. And this is how it looks like when you figure it out. So that's a Smash. Got Deku over here. Got Bakugo with all his accessories. It looks pretty cool. But it was a pain to put them all together. Especially these little turrets. That you have to break your fingers. It took me at least an hour to put these little things on. Yeah, this was a little complicated. Deku, on the other hand, the parts, they don't really clip on. They're made out of soft material, so you put them wherever you need to put them. But yeah, some of them are just way too wide, so you know you have to put them at their feet or at their hands. And sometimes you gotta overlap them with other parts. So that's up to you how you want to put them. It's not, you can't make a video of, oh, one by one, piece by piece. That's gonna be like an hour video. That is definitely not happening. Yes, but Bakugo, it was the hardest and painful to put together. And Deku is just figuring out where exactly to balance it because it doesn't clip on together. And you have to just wedge it like on the body parts. But at the end of the day, it doesn't look bad. But is it worth it? Because it has more parts over here. This is just Bakugo's powered down gauntlets. And more for the effects that he has over here. And definitely you could try to put all the little effects on it, but it's like, it's gonna fall off. So that's Deku's standard hair. So he has the lightning effects on that. But that depends on you. And he also has more onomatopoeias there, or the boom and the smash, whichever you like. But Bakugo, yeah, his accessories are there, but in order for you to, if you're gonna pose him like in a flying pose, you better secure him because that back piece that attaches to his back is very loose and it comes off real easily. It's not like very tightly secured. You could easily remove it. And Deku as well, his pieces are just pretty much, you have to hope that it doesn't fall off. Certain pieces do stay on, but they could easily come off as well. So be careful with your figures. And to me, it is not really necessary to get this extension pack because it is $40, yeah, but shipping is plus 30, so that's 70 bucks. So to me, I want like my collection to look very nice, but it's very expensive. I mean, the Deku's accessories that he comes with already, his standard effects, they still look good with it. So this is standard Deku, and he still also comes with a lot of effects as well. So if you want him in a certain pose, then you have to get the accessory pack. But he does have a whole bunch of general accessories which you really don't need. The optional parts, which is an extra $70. And Bakugo, definitely, it is upgraded But definitely, if you just want them to just float around, like, that's still not necessary as well. This figure is definitely a good looking figure, all when it's all put together. So I give these effects definitely a 10 out of 10. It does add a lot more to the figure, but it's not worth the price. It's like $70 extra for something that should have come with the figure. But as you can see, the box is way bigger than a standard SH Figure Arts box. This is a normal. This is a big pack. So if you're a fan of My Hero, I would recommend buying it. Why not? What's another $70, right? So yeah, this is add-on. It is worth it if you're going to have a nice display, but a standard version of this is still great. You really don't need it. So I give it a 10 out of 10, and be careful with the figures as well, trying to pose it and where you're gonna mount them as well, because if it tips over, it's gonna fall apart with a lot of pieces. And this is not, this is like a Lego piece. Like if it falls, everything's gonna shatter everywhere. So yeah, it is nice to look at, but just be very careful where you're gonna put it. So 10 out of 10 for both the accessories. I recommend it if you really like My Hero Academia. But if you just want a standard figure, then it still looks great as well. So 10 out of 10.